And you gotta believe. And you gotta believe.
Hello, guys, and welcome to the Boba Pugs, starring the PAC contender scenes. I'm your host Dax here for the English broadcast. We've just been fixing up the lobby right here, right now,
And you
courtesy
gotta
of
believe.
Mr. Kai himself. So, guys, alert's gonna be on for everything except the game itself. We are live, no delay whatsoever. It's Bugs anyway. Who's gonna be going for that comsat? Who's gonna be going for that stream
And you gotta
sniping
believe.
action? But what's important to know, guys, right now is this is pretty much your preview right here, right now. What's up, guys? Copping on in. It's Miro. It's Miro. Come on. Uh, we'll figure things out first. Then I'll hit you up with it. Okay, don't worry, don't worry. We'll do a little bit of a test run. So anyway, we're gonna be tuning on in to see what best of the best can offer. And right now in our roster, we are gonna be seeing a few members of the community of the Overwatch scene right here, right now, in just a bit. So anyway, we do have the following players right here, right now. We do have Tito Watt, Sachok, Atsing, We Step, and Nexus for main tank. There's Dory, Cinefly, Crazies, and Step for off tank. On main damage dealer, it's Mui, Lorax, Padapan, and Kim Yutse. In the meantime, for the other DPS slots, it's THK1, Shengchan Bo, and Bubble Kitty. In terms of that support, we got CQB, Red Neville, Ayako, and finally for sub-support, for off support, we got Magajai, Ainin, NN77, and Akame. So, there are a few of those invites, not the most updated list. We had a lot of last minute additions and subtractions, but more or less, that's gonna be some rostered story teams right here, right now, from many regions. There's Singapore, there's Thailand, there's Korea, there's Taiwan, there's Hong Kong, all around, and even Vietnam on that Lone Star State. So it's gonna be a fun one. We are gonna be looking to do 6 maps into this one. First one gonna be Lijiang Tower, then King's Row, into Watchpoint, Gibraltar, Busan, Hollywood, and if time allows, we will get into Eichenwald as well. In the meantime, guys, we are just trying to fix things up, and it seems like we are ready to go into game numero uno. Lijiang Tower to be first and foremost. Team Titawat on the blue hand side. Team Ned Rebel on the red. It's gonna be pretty much, this is gonna be fun. And yes, Red Neville apparently gonna be doing a little bit of that off roll. We'll be going into main support of all things. So yes, guys, PAC PUGS, a lot of implications right here, right now. This is pretty much the best of the best in the region, trying to figure out what the meta's gonna be. We've been able to watch a few of the regions. Ryan Zarya has been pretty strong so far. Dive, if you know how to play it, then Dive is king. Orisa Sigma, you gotta play it a lot more different. And anyway, we are gonna move on into the streets of China right here, right now, as Lijiang Tower gonna be littering the night sky first and foremost. Team Titawat on the blue hand side. Team Red Neville on the red. I'm your host Daks here on the English broadcast. We also have a Thai broadcast on the other side as well, so it's gonna be a fun one. Titawat, Paipan, CQB, Xenofly, Akame, and 1 on Team Blue. Your for red, it's Red Neville, Dory, THK, and then 77, Lorax, and Sachok. We'll see who's gonna be playing Red Neville on that main support of all things. It's gonna be pretty exciting to watch. Expecting a lot of Ryanza right here, right now. Was Aiden gonna play? That's the real question. So anyway, let's get into this one. Not gonna be sorted by roles apparently. Who cares about seating? It's who's in the lobby and who can get those games going. So Titawat's gonna be playing as Orisa. Xenofly on his signature diva. When in doubt, we'll go just pray to the Xeno bomb. CQB looking to play that Brig maybe? No, on to the Lucia Ana they go. So pretty much is Geographic right now. Lucia Ana to be the show. Doomfist still gonna be strong in many scenarios, especially in CQC like Control Center. You have a little bit of pause though, trying to just figure things out. Spotted looking to go for a teleporter as well, but if he doesn't go onto the Reaper, then Symmetra will not really have much value. In the meantime, here on the red hand side, Team Red Neville, it's red on that Lucio, pretty much off-rolling for this pug. We have Dory on that Zarya, Ainen playing that Moira as well. We have Rax on his McCree, and Sachok back on the Reinhardt in full force. So yeah, it is a little bit of a pause right here, right now. Let's check what's going on. Okay, we're not gonna show match chat. Match chat, begun. It's too spicy. It's too spicy. I feel like our streams are gonna get banned if we show match chat. I'll check it right from time to time. It's like, get a little peek in the meantime. Anyway, Control Center. There's been a lot of wacky antics here in Control Center. Orisa Reinhardt used to be something in the NA scene, and I would love to see something like that. Dive though here for the blue hand side of Team Titawat. You don't usually see Control Center run a dive unless you're doing that specific med pack South quadrant strats. But it seems like we are ready to go for our first game. Is this BO5, BO3? We'll find out into the game. CQB going for that speed boost already. Potspon gonna be on the Genji. See, no Symmetra because not into the Reaper they go. In the meantime, here it's gonna be Ryan Zarya for Sachok and Dory. Rax gonna be playing the Reaper instead. Already, we do have Dory trying to come on in. Fire Strike up on top, not gonna get much. Titawat dropping down instead. Ainen though, cleaning up Akame. And here we go with a D-Mech onto Xenofly. It really goes to show that Ryan Zarya is such a strong siege composition right now. It's all about getting in the face of your opponents. Team Titawat has to back on out. And there we go with a boop! Goodbye, says CQB. Titawat falling on down as well. And another one, this guy is trying to be Red Lucian right here, right now. 50 hoppity, says the Froggy. CQB and CQC going for another one. 3 kills on the board into that capture. High octane Contenders gameplay. It's the off season, guys. The gauntlet is done. Overwatch World Cup is done and dusted. We have a new path to pro, but it seems like CQC is starting things off as hot as possible. CQB, what's the guy? This guy so far. Titawato on that high ground. CQB more like CQC. Am I right, guys? A1 though. Looking to win on that. Reaper though backing on that. Raid form is in position. Ainen now popping that coalescence. And here we go with Panapan. It's a beat blade into a triple slash. Panapan gonna get all 3. The Morta, the Zarya, and the Lucio all going down. And Rax, the only one left, doesn't even go for the edgelord. Death Blossom by himself. That's a clean one there from Team Tita Watts. So let's see, the replay viewer is going on. And look at that, beat into Blade. CQB just so in sync with Pod. And CQB having that really quick sound barrier to answer those early boops there. Like I was saying here, playing the dive control center means that you are going to be hugging this side, trying to just bait your opponent and find an opportunity to leap on in. Speaking of leap, Tita Watt not using the jump, just dropping on down. Easy takedowns there and good coordination here from the blue hand side. Rax though, gonna pop that Death Blossom. Sino fly on it already. Good to see Sino back on his diva. He's playing Sigma for quite a while, especially for Team Singapore, but now he's back on the Bunny Blaster with the self-destruct at the ready at 67% and counting, looking strong so far right here, right now. So guys, thank you for tuning on. I'll check chat from time to time as well, since it's Pug, I take a more casual view into this, but damn, this is some good stuff right here, right now. Tita Watt though, popping the primal, he wanted some boops, didn't want to be left behind by CQB, but CHK onto that Tracer, does get that spick off onto Padawan, good pulse bomb there, and then Rax in the meantime look for a Comet. Tori wants to go for Tita Watt as well. If you notice, there's a little bit of the lag since, let's just say the PH nets doesn't really work well with the PTR servers. But it is, I'm the only one from the Philippines when we get some Contenders players. Still though, Red Neville wants to go for Cena Fly. Well, that's a Biotic Orb bouncing around. And notice that the Moira doesn't get the Coalescence as quick as it used to. Now the thing to note is these are some of the best. Shadow now coming on in, and here we go with the big beam. Satchel trying to push on forward. One in the meantime with the Death Blossom in behind. Does get 3. Red Devil though, sound barrier too late, not his role. And no one's gonna be blaming him for that except his whole team. Still though, CHK on this Tracer looking for a pick off or two. Cena Fly gonna be the target. Still very easy to charge up the ultimates against the hull of the Diva. Anyway, I was waiting for Cena Fly to go for a few beautiful flick or two later on with the DM, especially against a Pulse Bomb or the Graviton Surge. Stay on with this guy. Here we go with the Dragon Blade. It does put Padifan in its place, but it's not enough. Bomb now coming from the side. And a 4C9 there. Unfortunate for Team Red Devil, unable to step. Seems like dive is king if you are gods at it. So that's the start right there, guys, and this is what we expect from the Boba PAC Contenders PUGS. Invite only. If you want more information, you can use the command, but that's pretty much all you're gonna get. If you want to join these things, well, you know where you gotta be. Path to Pro, gonna be the first 6 months of the year, and Tier 2, looking for new blood right here, right now. So let's talk about a little bit of some backgrounds of our players. Who's in what team again? Who's on the same setup? It seems like it's just very comfortable here. One right now, looking to play that Smash. So we are getting a few role swaps, perhaps. No. There's one gonna be swapping on to that Sim, to that Tracer, Padapan on to the far. You see the play of this on stream from time to time. Wants to go for the Lucio right now though. It's Einen on the Lucio. Another boop, this time CQB getting a taste of his own medicine. And interesting to note, it's gonna be THK on the Sombra. While all the action is going on, I almost want to discuss the Sombra a little bit. Now the Transtigator immediately is on cooldown as soon as you use it. And I feel like without the double barrier to block the way, it feels like hacks are gonna be so important, gonna be so strong. And if Diva becomes pretty much a part of the meta, we are gonna go into an old school hack fiesta. And though, getting care of one, that's a hack. Tracer dropping on down, out of time. Tito Watts into the water he goes. Wants to go for a dip. And Padifan gonna do the same right now on the Sombra as well. Problem though, playing the Sombra against aggressive dive a little difficult if Satchok does spot you out. The Winston looking for 6 tenths. It seems like his gorilla nose trying to just find a target or two. Anyway, hacked med back there on the left hand side, taking a little bit of map control away from the opposition. A comment now onto the break. The armor has been buffed. It's gonna be a little more potent in keeping y'all alive. Still though, one right now on that pulse bomb at the ready. Satchok in the meantime, Primal Rage takes care of Patifan. Now gonna pop the Rage, looking to just beat down on the CQB. Wants to get rid of Diana, get the pause. That's gonna be, that's Red Neville gone from the game. Mr. Red, VPN for sure. Dude, I should pop my VPN. Okay, slowly but surely, crawl through the chats. Okay, we good. Seems like pauses. Kick Red. Daks, turn on match chat, please. Okay. Don't ban my stream, thanks. Oh my god, there you go. Thank you guys. If I see something that's TOS, the control shift she shows up immediately, guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So, while we're waiting for Red, I'm just looking around at the roster right now. Who's playing with what? Who's been playing with who? I have a shirt, by the way. Let's just keep it at that. One, and I know one in CQB or same Team Taiwan. That's for sure. PG-13 stream though. No, just no TOS, guys. Anyway, Red is back. Let's go. Mr. Kai, requesting for the match chat on. Sir, let's go. Little Rax, though, didn't take care of CQB. He does get stunned up, and what happened there? Aina now, looking for a boot board 2. Wants to get rid of one. A quad shot. Couldn't take care of that one. Pulse bomb, though. And it's fun to see the Tracers actually look for these 1v1s. Still, we have Dory giving chase the Wrecking Ball, trying to find an opportunity to get a boom. But here we go with the EMP right here, right now. Unfortunately, Dory didn't have the momentum. Still, though, it's 2 frags on the board. Fly trying to get on away. Satchel has been rampaging. And this is a lot of chaos here being enabled. Oh, the stick! The stick on the THK. He doesn't translocate away. Pretty much in your face action there. But overall, the red hand side still with the advantage. Game still go quick. Dory gonna get the boop there onto CQB. The Ana, he got how many boops a while ago, and I think he's fallen the same amounts of times. So though, Ainen right now, ready with that sound barrier. Gonna go for the 5-5 premium, a little bit of that action. Palifan trying to hide, not gonna happen. Self-destruct from C. No! So Sarah says no. Lil Rax, one of his best buds in the scene, takes care of him from the side. Now the fun thing is, if you know how to play against pretty much your opponents, is with one of your pals, someone you do with, someone you play with on the regular. You know their diva, you know where they want to go, you know what flicks they're happening, and just the mind gaze here, the 9 times an IQ from the Raps right now. C9 again. Seems like objective gameplay is not in the cards for these pugs, guys. So anyone's you guys asking about the replay thing? It's an OBS thing. Surprise, production value. Anyway, where are we at? Knights Markets is our next one. Is looking to be a different composition, maybe. We haven't really been talking about the comp so far. Everyone's just having some fun, and I do want to discuss what you guys think on what's gonna be next here in the PTR session. Will Dive really come back, or will Ryan Zarya be the thing? How will Orisa Sigma be played, and how will Orisa itself be played? Everyone's been hating on that aggressive Orisa in the ladder, but now it seems like it's time. It's time for someone to climb back from Master all the way, he who shall not be named. But Fortify is absolutely good right here, right now. Just the cooldown damage reduction, all of that jazz. And Halt is such a good way to enable your team. But you know what's bug? Oh my god! The nade there from Akame! What a guy! He came from DPS, moved on to support for Team Singapore, and now he's just tossing them like Larry Bird. Going for the toss all the way in. Didn't get that one? No, it didn't. Unfortunate, but damn, what's a big nade there. So anyway, we see the fly and see to watch trying to initiate, and that's just how quick dive should be done in general. One, as well as Panapan coming in from the sides, CQB there to keep the speed boost on. And now we have Satchok on this Road Dog. The real question is, can he actually get a hook in time? Now Fly with a 1.5, 1.75, what's the DM thing right now? He should be able to get the first initial shot as soon as the hook comes out. So let's watch this interaction. Halt, hook! I guess there's no hook. Oh no, the hook on the Zeno! He really just wants to go for the Diva. The second shot though, immediately Ethan. You can see how quick the DM just gets activated. Akame now with that Nana Boost Patapon pushing forward. Nana Blade, of course, the Lightning Blade. 1.21 gigawatts just coursing through his veins. Patapon right down. Gonna be the Fangs of Talon showing on up again. I wish Team Thailand got to play. So honestly, in that issue. THK, hello, goodbye. But anyway, the Team Thailand issue, that's a piece of thing. It's been always a long time thing. Low-key esports hush hush. I really don't want to get much into it, since if it actually gets solved in a way, it might make it so much harder for the international scene to go into the States in the first place. Still though, CQB gets caught in the back. Lil Rax, good juggle there. Just tossing him to the other side. It's like a tiny toss. Going for a punch right now. Wants to go for Cena Fly. Into the air they go. One though. Going for the meteor strike. Gets THK. The McCree unable to roll past those tables. Seems like those tables chairs are keeping on together. Red Neville again disconnecting. You should turn on that auto pause, Mr. Kai. Where we got? Oh my god, this freaking guy. Where is my autopause? So Team Tito Watts with 1 point having the advantage. No, there has been no engagement whatsoever. Okay, guys, I don't speak Chinese. Help me out. how to say that name. Please, thank you. I am not culturally insensitive. We don't speak Chinese here in the Philippines. I don't have Chinese blood, unfortunately. Okay, anyway. See what now? You ready with that? Primal, Xenofly has the bomb. And again, this is just pretty much the kill zone. There should just be so much blood here right now. It's just all about that. All about those takedowns. I'm gonna get paused again. No sub real right here right now. Red Neville really trying to get in. Yeah, so no pause, no nothing. Nah, Sheng Jan Bo. Okay, what's a Boba PAC? So the pugs are called Boba because it's Kai's thing. PAC means Pacific. Pug is a pickup game. There you go. You can use the command to actually help you out. Red Devil now onto Diana. Doesn't have any old charge, but it does give the red hand side an engagement point. Never mind, Xenofly into the air, looking for a takedown, takes care of Rax, takes care of Einen, delay damage, beautiful boops there from Tita Watt as well. And that is just such a good initiation point there from Team Tita Watt. They knew they were gonna go for a little bit of the bait and switch. The red hand side expecting the kill zone, the Sigma of Dory, not able to do much. We don't really see much of the Sigma impact there. Just good, clean dive all the way. Sheng Jianbo. I'll try to remember that, guys. Let me get a piece of paper to try and remember that one. So many pause because Red has to leave because he's just too good. Goddamn. The lone representative of the Vietnam scene. From Nami to FES to wherever he's gonna be on to the next year. Okay, first thing first. Oh, Sigma. It's back. So we're gonna try to see what Double Barrier can do. Now, the real adjustment has to be on Tita Watt's side. Fly, of course, should be feeling more comfortable now with Sigma. Kinetic Grass is more akin to DM, especially with the buffs onto it. So we'll see how Sino is gonna go for those flicks, try to get those eats. In the meantime, though, we are gonna get the May Reaper here from Team Red Neville. At the same time, they are gonna playing Ryan Zara, so more damage yet again. No more about Double Barrier. It's all about brawling, and the Ice Wall might be the only degree of separation into this one. Anyway, already in position. The Double Barrier looking for a setup or two. CQB playing the Batiste. Drop one down though. One gets the punch off the Sasha. That's a lot of damage going their way already. Xenofly though being frozen up by THK. Trying to go to the side. Patapan though all there in the face. Wants to go for the shots. Einen trying to get on away, but seems like he's out of space, out of time. CQB not turning around. Good thing about the Batiste though, a lot quicker, a lot stronger into that Hemlock gun, the burst gun. Oh, goodbye. He's gonna fall on down. Einen doing the same thing CQB did a while ago. Seems like both of them just falling for the same trick. Anyway, Team Red Devil pushing forward. Einen leading the charge. Doesn't care about damage because he feels confident about that one. Getting away from the Reaper right now. THK onto a Junkrat. Now the thing about the Junkrat is this isn't really the best engagement point if you're not going to use the funnel. Still though, THK keeping the pressure ongoing. One right now. Gonna go for that meter strike. Looking to land on down. Onto the middle. Slams down Dory. Wants to go for the punch. And that is a combo onto THK instead. You gonna go Ghost. Beautiful shot from afar. And Lorax going Ghost for THK. Just take that one. 4 kills though on the board. The victory pretty much on his name right now. So where is John Nack? Maybe can we call John Nack? Can we call some OWL players? Where's Mickey, dude? Where's Mickey? Still, Double Barrier now. Try to go for its usual antics. They're looking to keep that cover on, but that Sigma Shield went down so quickly. CQB right now at Matrix, trying to use that extra healing in their stead. Coming with the Coalescence as well. 3 frags on the board here for Team Tita Watts. And the Double Barrier lives to fight another day. Einen trying to go for a quick little boop or two, but that's Xenofly and Tita Watt on that. But notice how quick these barriers fall. Let's stay on Tita Watt right now. 300 HP already, Supercharger. He doesn't have the halt yet, so the red hand side can actually push on forward. Fortify though, the most important thing. And here comes one right now, putting in the pressure. CQB's eye field does go down. And Xenofly right now looking for the bait and switch. Patapan though, taking names and taking matters in his own hands. Goes for that Death Blossom. 5 kills already. Team Tita Watt again. A quick one here in the front. Sheng Jian Bao. Okay guys, I will try. $10 that's Red Bull DC again. Same here. 90% one fight territory. Einen has to go from the side. Might actually need to go for the sound barrier as well. No, I'm paying attention though. He's gonna go hippity hoppy into the middle. Where's the touch? And there you go. It's the front line going for that one instead. Flux into the sound barrier. Stand stuff from our players. Lil Rax with a death blossom behind. It seems like he's just trying to ult his own team. I feel though perfectly placed. Shadow now putting Tito to the floor. And here comes Satchuk. He's brawling right here, right now. THK though able to get to see the flight, the target. The Sigma can't really deal with the hammer. And Ding Dong, the Dutchman is dead. The red hand side able to come into that. And just comparing it to what I was casting a while ago compared to this, look at Einen and how disciplined they were even in the PUG scenario. They realized, okay, they have time to actually come back together. Lucian doesn't need to go for the desperation cap, but that's a very questionable move because it's a little too far off from the side. Patapan on that Hanzo, looking to make damage happen. CQB going that App Matrix, and there has to be shots coming away. THK though, punching one to the Abyss. Meter strike here from THK, looking to land on down. Wants to go for a comment, fade on there to the side. And Patapan gonna get the clean up yet again. Team Tito Watts making the storm arrows fly. Satchel getting in position one more time. Here comes the push there with the Rhine Sigma. A little different than the composition. Maybe the Rock gonna get value. Seems like it is Tito Watt being the pro wrestler that it is as overtime ticks away. Satchel right now trying to charge on back, but that's when you see on your Overwatch 2 game, your Reinhardt charges past in legendary difficulty, and everyone just dies along the way. Satchel leading to 3 demise. Here comes Einen. Down he goes. Can anyone else touch? Lil Rax not fading in the right position. It's the pin. And Team Tito Watt taking our first game, guys. The blue hand side with a 3-1 victory. Nerf Team Tito Watt Redem was only using 4% of his power and his computer. Play the game on to 1. There you go. The punch. Just flinging Lil Rax from the side. Okay, there are a lot of nutty plays here today, that's for sure. It really just feels like a Contenders all-star match. Just going on and on, going crazy, crazy, crazy. So we're fixing up the lobby, guys. Give us a sec to check things out. It's been fun. That was a fun first game. How was the NB stream? It was fine. They were able to broadcast their play, so yeah, I had a few notes there for y'all. Players living in Korea without one latency. I was dude, I have 200. Okay, I'm casting with 200 ping. It's the best. I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, welcome back. We're trying to figure out so right now the lobby is just way too full. So Mr. Kai is just fixing things up, making things work. I've been practicing how to say Shengjianbu for the past 5 minutes, looking to learn. I remember every time I got involved with like the Nova MSBIs and or those kind of Chinese names, it's just like, so how do you say this? Before everything else, it takes me like 10 minutes. How do you say this? How do you say this? How do you say this? Anyway, let's talk about Lijiang Tower. Bao, Shangjian Bao, Shangjian Bao, Shangjian Bao. Okay, Bao like Bao, shop Bao, Bao, shop Bao, 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 like the cute dumpling. There you go, dude. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. But anyway, yeah, it's the story. Number MS, like they're so nice to work with. Even though I don't speak the same language, it was fun, especially for way back when in the Asia Community Cup. That was cool. So what's going on? Who's our teams right now? It's Ating Crazies. Oh no, there's another Chinese name. Yeah. I think that one is. Let me check. I think is that We Step? Or is that... I'm not sure actually. Oh well. There's Ayako, Dory, and THK on the blue hand side. And then it's Sheng Jianbao, Mui, Kim Yutse, We Step. No, We Step's on the reds. Who is the blue guy? Is that BK? Is that Bubble K? Actually not sure. Einen and One. Actually, I'll just show you guys so you understand what the hell I'm talking about. There you go. We're fixing things up. Who's the guy in blue? Sheng is the one in red, right? I'm probably gonna forget. Honestly, I'm honestly will probably forget. I'm trying my best. I will not change the team names yet. Noah. Okay, that's easy. I got this. So anyway, guys, look at this map screen. We've done Lijiang Tower. We're looking to do 6. Gonna be updating that along as we go. It's really fun. The right hand side, it was pretty much our roster when we announced about it, and then we got new people coming on in. It's been just such a fun session so far. It's absolutely crazy. The juice is here, and everyone's just having a good time. That's for sure. Still, team Ating versus Team Sheng. That's I think that's gonna be our team names for this one, as we are getting ready to go into this one. Oh, it's Nexus. Okay, that's why it's Nexus. That's why I was looking for him. There we go. So we could call him Nexus. We call him Noah. I'll try both. I'll probably forget. Anyway, guys, it's time to get into map number 2. Into King's Row we go. And it seems like team names have not been adjusted. But anyway, King's Row right now. Expecting a lot of Ryan Zarya. No, it's here. Go. Here on the blue hand side, it is Team Ating, and Team Red is Team Nexus. So let's get into this one. Let me just adjust the names real quick. So it's Sheng on the blue hand side, right? And Nexus on the red, correct? Team Red is Team Nexus. There you go. Okay, we good. So I think Crazy, Sheng, Ayako, Dory, and THA on the blue hand side. In the meantime, in the red, it's Nexus Movie, Kim Yutse, We Step, Einen, and One. So I remember also one of my first casts where I had non-English names. I actually got small pieces of sticky notes and I put them on my screen. Just put them on top of the names, or where you usually see where the names are. And there you go. I had pieces of paper on it just so I can say things right. And it wasn't even the best. It was like a few Thai names from the old Cybody squad. Anyway, let's talk about our composition. We have Ryan Zarya here for Ating and Crazy. Seems like Tinowatt gonna hop on that GG Sim. In the meantime, it's Mui on the Zenyatta, so a bunch of off-rolling again. Ayako on that Lucio, Dory playing the Ana, it's CHK on that Genji, and Sheng will be playing that Hanzo here for team. I think Billville headshot already to start things off. Kim Yutse, given the question mark, what happened there? That's gonna be an arrow singing on in and getting that takedown. In the meantime, Movie going for that Moira instead, going for that top up because it's not real. It's not hit scan, Movie. It's not hit scan. It's a little difficult. Here comes the push on in instead from Ating and Co. Ayako going for the speed boost, corralling his team, just whipping them into shade. And it's gonna be an easy deep push there full comp swap here already from Team Nexus. He's gonna be swapping over to that Reinhardt instead. Will be gonna be on to that Ana. Can you say still looking for the snipe? Does take care of Sheng, and that's pretty much the angle that he's looking for. King's Row looking for that high ground with that Widowmaker. He's acting right now, trying to back on that Fire Strike, gonna get sauce. Still though, I need trying to go for a punch or two, and it's time to get in position yet again. THK the target. Oh, Ayako gonna take the brunt of that punch, and will fall in to the same vein. In the meantime, here we go with the brawl yet again. Crazy's trying to stay alive. 100 energy already, but the one gonna get that takedown. Shatter coming from the demise of that Reinhardt. Will it be enough for the Hanzo to step on in yet again? Never mind. Nexus gives him a clock. Love tap there. Former buddies, former friends, former teammates. Not gonna amount to anything. And poor Dory gonna get turned into cream as well. So good start here for Team Nexus into the streets phase. There you go. And Ryan Zarya versus Ryan Zarya. It just is shades of 2017, shades of the oldest times. There's a typhoon going on here in the PH, but we'll hope that the power won't go out. Movie though, we'll have that mana boost ready to go in just a bit. And mana boosted Reinhardt will allow Nexus to just charge up that Shatter and go past the shield and get it through to get that beautiful stun. In the meantime, Crazies has to be in position with these barriers as well as himself. A big bubble in the way of the Reinhardt, but never mind. One gonna get that takedown. Here we go right now with the Nana Blade into the backline. Movie gonna be specced on down and will get taken down. One though winning out yet again, acting right now with that charge. And it's a 2-for-2 trade. Team Nexus still with the advantage, one in their favor. Midpoint mark of the map means the blue hand side still has a long way to go. Kim Yutse as well, giving chase, gets that takedown. Team Nexus right now looking so solid, and like home ground, Atsing will be a thing gone by. Team Nexus, it's just complete momentum. They're playing the dive DPS, but with the Ryan Zarya, with the Lucia Ana, still, Nana Blade is back. 30 shurikens as well, allows a quicker way to get that charge. Double barrier won't be enough since those barriers do break so easily. Here comes the contestant from THK, shouted right now, courtesy of Nexus, and here to the backline goes Einen, looking for a clip or two. Grab the surge right now from one as well, and this is an ultimate use here for Team Nexus. Still, Ayako buying time into the ground dragon, season 10 back in full force. We step right now, stepping on the floor. Gonna go forward that sound barrier in response. Acting right now, Shatter onto the floor. Doesn't get much. Good block there from Nexus. THK though with the snipe takes care of the Reinhardt along the way. Team Ating able to stay alive. Well done there to Ayako. Getting the sound barrier just in time. And it should be enough for them to stall for a little bit. THK though needs to stay alive. What's he doing? Feeding charge and feeding his life to Kim Yutse. That was fun. That was fun though, as Dory tried to go for that snipe, the sleep dart. Just wasn't enough to say the least. Still though, Team Ating has to hold to the second checkpoint. Here we go with the charge already. Pulse pump in the back. Acting right now, going for hammer swing or two. And Kim Yutse takes care of the Reinhardt yet again. Chain of kills. This is much what the Genji is for. Switch strike resets means that you get kill after kill after kill. Finishing blows here, courtesy of our Cyborg Ninja. Cleans up the Wrecking Ball as well. And finally, the second checkpoint will get penetrated. Cheng gonna get caught in the crossfire at the same time.
My ultimate is charged. Attack with me.
So here we go with the push. Team Nexus on the inside already. This is the part where you might want to see a D.Va from time to time, because D.Va bombs apparently are just magnetic here for this third point. Still though, Nexus sprawling. Gonna get sleep darted along the way. Dory in the meantime, Nana Boost is available, but needs to get rid of Einen in his face. Wolf bomb available, looking for a special delivery. Wants to go for the Sombra perhaps. Going to go to the right hand side. We step though. Gets to take down onto Atsing. The Winston gonna get caught in the crossfire, looking all the way in the back. And here we go with the Nana Blade though from the defense. One cut, two get two heads. Moving we step, both falling on down. Nothing's gonna be liberating them after that one. As THK with a quad yet again. And these quick decisions here from our PAC Contenders players, it really goes to show even in the most casual environments, they show no hesitation. It's either for fun or it's just for takedowns all around. In the meantime, here we go again with the rotation. Crazies bumps into the wall. Unfortunate, cannot get to the other side. EMP though here from Sheng. Looks for a target or two. Does get forward with that one. Wants to go for one. Doesn't allow the Zarya to charge up those shields. And half HP gone in the blink of an eye. Crazies at DHK right now. 2 frags on the board. Will be the target here for the Sombra. Trying to get the assassination. Good tracking so far here from Sheng. And eventually it does lead to the kill onto the Ana. Still, the Reinhardt has to shatter. Good bubble there from one. Gonna get some energy along the way, all the way from spawn. And Team Nexus right now, charging forward yet again. Sleep Dart gonna be in position. Nexus holding the line. And it seems it's time for a little bit of a reset in all this chaos and carnage. Fernando, Ayako, sound barrier available. He was able to stall a lot for the time being a while ago. Counter sound barriers now. Twin of them going for as much DJ awards as they can. Look for the poop. One again, hacks up. There's just a lot of focus fire there onto the Zarya, to say the least. Patsing does have the Proud Rage though. Needs to go for a movie. Will pop the Primal. Movie knew the moment the Primal came, that would be his demise. Still gets a Sleep Dart at the last moment, at his last breath. Team I think right now, rolling as much as possible. The payload and afterthought here for both squads. The Tracer and the Lucia right now trying to just dive on in. Here comes I think yet again. Good Chara though, courtesy of Nexus, just putting everyone in the ground. Crazies though does get that takedown. Sheng and then another target close to that EMP, and one big Q, one big purple light might be the abduction that Team Nexus cannot avoid. Little bit of lull in the battlefield, a time to actually rotate, a time to actually get in position for another EMP play. Hack already onto the Tracer. Einen caught all the way in the middle, able to get away in time. Atsing though, still the target. Where's the EMP? Seems like it's not this fight, because one already does fall. Reset here courtesy of Nexus, a pile driver onto that high ground. In all this chaos and all this action, all these dives have been so quick to execute, to say the least. There are really no breaks on the pain train of the dive train, and is this what 222 will really bring to us in the first place? Paying attention right now with the Winston and the Wreck and Play. It's all about rotation between the two. Here we go though with the nano blade from Kim Yun-sing. Will THK do the same? Wants to go for Dory. Gonna get that cut. Sleep Dart though. It seems like THK gonna be a snooze fest here right now. Kim Yun-tae though only able to get one. Einen right now gonna get that takedown there. The mines are in position as well, courtesy of Crazies. And it will take a while to actually get on through to the other side. So now, this is gonna be the patient team here for Team Ating. They have the Sombra EMP ready to go. They are going to be hiding with it. Looking to get in position for one big silence. And there you go. We'll get 4. Movie though does get the snipe. Seems like even if he's not on his Widow or Ashe, he can get a spec moment. We'll get that taken there, and then Einen right now taking care of a thing as well. And here comes Nexus pushing forward. They want to go for that payload. They want to go for the Lucia as well. No one contesting right here right now. Still Crazy steps on it with that wrecking ball in position yet again. Overtime now taking away. Ring around Rosie. And here we go with a potential C9. Yes! Crazies forgets about it, doesn't touch. I'd say too far off to actually contest that one.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Crazy stuff. But in the whole third points, Sombra just given all the space in the world to get that EMP, and there's so many targets, there's so many ways for the Sombra to not only get the EMP but also get out of dodge. So I feel like the Sombra might be a top tier tick to begin with, unless it's already the Winston dive going all ham in the first place. Now playing the Diva against Sombra is a tit for tat situation. DM sure is useful, but you are just gonna be the target instead. Hack comes and goodbye. All that will charge coming your way. So what's the real answer there? Go back to Orisa Sigma. Double barrier a little too flimsy right now. What kind of counters can we actually expect against the Sombra in the first place? Still though, all throughout this session so far, for the past 1.5 maps, dive has shown to be absolutely brutal if you are able to execute without this is pro quick play basically, that's for sure. Without the coordinated counters right now, since it's PUG environments, so dive with the mentality of ladder, with how strong these guys all play individually, they are able to cause more chaos than the order you're trying to go on with Ryan Zarya. So is dive better than Ryan Zarya? It feels like it is just a scenario of what you play better. When it's a more professional environment, Ryan Zarya should be able to hold their own if they are able to get in position a little better. Anyway, Orisa Hog instead here from I think Crazies. It's gonna be Dory on that Batiste. And yes, Batiste getting a lot more playtime as a normal character. Besides playing with the Bastion itself, doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Kimite though playing that strong threat. It's time for spam yet again. Make it rain, make it go. Holla holla, get the Tala. With a fire strike there from Nexus, takes care of Dory. And this is what I was talking about. Team Nexus right now showing they're a little more coordinated than their opponents for the time being. And with their Ryan Zarya in position here against a slow Orisa Hog composition, they can just juggle bubbles, they can just juggle the shield, and be able to stop this. Now, I would love to see if Team Ating can actually go on to a dive, and in that instance be able to actually bust on through or get the ISO play. Still, this Batiste going for as much shots, and the Batiste actually does pack a punch now, especially with those triple headshots. Anyway, here go with a few right clicks there then, and all around. In the meantime, the Nexus will get hooked up. Hold hook there onto the sleeping target. I-field immediately destroyed. And the Matrix is going to be taking the brunt of Kimite's Riptide. Into the backline he goes. Sees the field though. And unfortunately, that's going to be Sheng stepping out of that one. The Immortality field does not extend past the circle. And it's going to be an boost right now on to our Hanzo player. Storm Arrows packing a whole punch. This is just complete free energy. Dragon Strike though cancelled after the shatter. And it seems like the roar is there but no visual effect whatsoever. Crazy's trying to get on the way, able to stay alive. Good hook onto one. That's gonna be the Zarya taking all that whole hog. And now Team Ating deciding it's time to go for the game of zones. Ice Wall up on top. It's gonna be a push there as well onto the archway. 2 ticks now taken here by the blue hand side. And that's gonna be the capture, courtesy of the Halt Hook. It did take a while longer though, but good usage of the Batiste gadgets really carrying the team in that instance. Ayako as well, sleep darts onto the Reinhardt Nexus, just getting in the way in terms of the reposition. And it seems like it's the same thing still applies. If you can knock the Reinhardt around or make him a useless part of the equation, then you should be able to win against a right composition. Now, Reinhardt is a lot easier to handle, of course, as a player. 25% in terms of that movement speed reduction now from 50, as well as Steadfast helping out in terms of boops. Still, the blue hand side now, 2 frags on the board, onto the archway. This defense ain't gonna happen. The Team Ating winning out, clearing the first part of the second points. Now this is good here for Team Ating. They are going to be able to stand up in position to go for a quick little halt hook and get out of dodge real quickly. Also, this does allow THK to take a flank area, a flank aspect of the map, and Ayako with that Nanabu is going to be anyhow effective to keep the top up and maybe just maybe make the Hanzo even better. Hanzo Batiste, seems like that's the shield break composition with the lower shield there onto the Reinhardt as well. I feel though onto the sleeping mate, not really necessary because when the hook comes, that's for the real target. Blizzard though, onto the low ground, wants to go for the Reinhardt. Just a little bit of saving grace here for Nexus. He's hiding on the side, will get frozen right here, right now. THK with 2, but that is the cage match you do not want to do. It's gonna be heavyweights versus the featherweight, not gonna happen anytime soon. Ayaka though with the snipe damage being applied there by the Batiste, still a contest though, courtesy with Team Ating. Eventually there's the touch, and Kimite with the Riptire, just wants to get rid of the eye field yet again. But damn, not the best idea. Mei versus Nanaboosted Reinhardt. You know who's gonna lose into that one. Still, the Reinhardt being heavily CC'd after the shield break. Ayaka's just able to get a sleep dart out of nowhere. It's so simple. The Roadhog as well, packing a huge punch. It's 3 aspects of the shield break right now. And this does force Nexus to play more aggressive, to play more of the shield, play more of the hammer rather, as well as going for those quick shatters. Though, that's a good halt there from Ating. Takes care of 1. Charge there from Nexus. Kimute right now does get the snipe though. But overall, it feels like with the Ryan Zarya, you're gonna need more ways to actually dissuade your opponents from coming close to you. And maybe a Reaper might be a good pick here alongside the Hanzo. Just go with the Reinhardt, go with the Zarya, the Lucio instead of the Batiste instead. Go for that Ana, seems like is the way to go. Anyway, Nana Boost right now into play. Crazy's gonna go for that Hula Hog, but still it's not enough. Shatter right now into the charge, and that's a clean one here from Team Nexus. Able to put a stop to this. Still a big time back for Team Ating. Gonna be difficult to hold for this long. Anyway, coordinated play, very simple. Reinhardt holding that shield strong, realizes it's time to go for the fights, goes for the grab. They were not looking to expect to be forced to go for that shatter, but it is what it is. The whole hog there needing an ult for an ult. Anyway, onto the Risa does go Nexus. We step in the meantime on this high ground. gonna have this amp matrix available. Wants to make Einen just a little bit better. Dragon Strike now through the center, and TH8 gonna get the same treatment along the way. Anything though takes care of the eye field there from V-Step. He would say from the side, gets the snipe. Here we go with the Blizzard on the point, and one. Yes, topped up pretty heavily. The Ana and the Batiste working hand in hand. Fire Grenade doing much. Ice Wall though in position yet again. And here we're going next to going for the Power Driver to try and move people around. Beautiful Fire Grenade though from Mayako. Looks to take down onto two. Kim Yute holding strong, thrusting his Batiste to get that eye field in time. And the right hand side defending yet again by the tail end of this one. They want to go for anything right now. The Wrecking Ball going around and around. CHK though able to get Kim Yute. And this is 3 shots here for the Hanzo. He needs to make this count. Never mind, the Wrecking Ball in his face. It seems like the Gerbil wants to just deal with the dragon in his own terms. Anyway, sees the eye field right now. Crossfire here, teammating, taking the left hand high ground on the right. We step jumping in, out, and around. But still, cover being applied here for the blue hand side. Natural cover gonna be more important, obviously, as double barrier will pretty much being dead. Does mean positioning is even more key. All driver into the Dragon Strike. Easy setup there, and then I think they're taking a nap. And here we go with the nano boosted Hula Hog. So strong with those bullets. Pellet after pellet. Keeping you to the wall. Crazies though. Swap into the Sigma. And he is on par with a Flux already. Now the real question is, playing the ball Sigma, I haven't really liked it even before. Ball Sigma is a composition where one disrupts and one pretty much allows a variable battlefield to happen. But it is what it is. We'll see how I think and Crazies are going to work together into this one. Ayaka right now, plummet close to that Nano Boost as well. And with THK on the Widowmaker, this must be a Nano Widow play coming very, very soon. Crazies gonna be waiting for a thing to go for that pile driver into an easy flux, into some shots there from THK. The Wrecking Ball can't get in position because there's so much damage being applied by that bunker bust. Here go already with the Nano Boost though, and into the flux, into play, into the air, easy shot onto the Ana, doesn't get it, no registration apparently. Movie hiding on the side. Einen instead cleans up THK, one gonna get the frag as well. And Team Nexus right now, just playing the CQ game strong. This is a very interesting composition to pay attention to. The Orisa, Hog, Hanzo, Batiste score, and just pair it with whatever you can. The Ana, I feel, is such a strong one to do so as well. And Nano boosted the Orisa, just installed for time so long, juggling with Fortify, Nano Hog, Nano Bull Hog, Nano Hanzo, and maybe just maybe the double sniper might come back here with the Widowmaker in, so the Reaper can be something to be played as well. I feel so like the Reaper is gonna be a way to actually go through a lot of compositions to deal with him. But anyway, enough about that. Let's just enjoy Kim Yutse. Go for snipes. Einen doing the same. Seems like both of the snipers having the hot hand, and this is King's Row going in favor of Team Nexus. Fun one all around. And play of the game, going over to CHK. Blades are pretty much the show. Into this one. Slash. So right now I'm noticing, besides Ana being a full thing is great. If you're playing the Bop Ana, it's about the shield break. If you're playing Lucio Ana, it's about getting in your opponent's face. Two different playstyles. And then there's Dive, which plays Lucio and Ana, or if you don't have an off player, you play Lucio Moira. But with Moira right now, not really as strong as she is in terms of healing. Why would you play Moira when you can get so much more value with a high skill hero as well as a high HP dealing hero like Ana, right? Like Ana is back with double barrier being a thing of the past. Perhaps we'll see. That's what these PTR pugs are for. So I'd love to hear what you guys think about all this tier crafting as well, since this is pretty much also the big reason why we're doing this stream, to be able to talk about this, to be able to tier craft and make at least our transitions as a community and as a scene a lot easier coming in to PTR. Secret strats no more right here right now, or you guys can form your secret strats based on the interactions you've been watching right here right now. Damn, it's been a fun one, and it seems like everyone's just having a good time, having really high octane and high tier games. They know they are in similar skill levels, so they're just able to go ham and play in the most casual, serious environment that they can do. So this has been the Boba Pugs. Why is it called Boba? Well, it's a whole star bot Kai, and the term, well, maybe just because since we're in Asia, Milksy, that kind of thing, but I'll leave the rest to your imaginations. We'll take a little break, and we'll move on to the third map in just a bit.
Yeah, let's move it, people.
Welcome back, guys, and seems like we're getting into it already. A quick draft this time, a lot better in terms of fixing it. That's for sure. You know, it's been a lot faster. So this is gonna be map number 3 out of 6
Arriving
into
at
Gibraltar.
Watchpoint,
We go.
Gibraltar.
This time it's gonna be the SG boys showing on up and looking to lead their teams to victory. Bubble Kitty versus Hatchop in terms of the captain's chair. Let's get into Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Ready for battle.
Anyway guys, let's get into this one. Just had fix a few of audio issues here on my side. Ating and Xenofly playing that Winston Diva. We have Kimute on that Widowmaker. Babuki gonna be playing that Tracer instead. And coming on to that Ana instead. In the meantime, Satch and Crazy is going to be playing that Winston Diva as well. And here on Gibraltar, it is a match that Dive should be king in many aspects. Especially here on the first point. Taking control of that high ground gives you so much freedom to work with, gives you so much space to be able to leap on around compared to playing a more ground-based composition. Going for the Ryan Zarya instead. It's all gonna be tunnels, it's all gonna be playing on the low ground. Anyway, Rack's gonna be on this Widowmaker right now, looking to give chase onto that Diva. In the meantime, here we go with Xenofly on the Diva as well. So Crazy's with Xeno, gonna be an interesting matchup to have to work with. Satchel though, going for the Taze on down. A Comet trying to go for a takedown there, and then Kimute backing on Naoto. And looking for a snipe all the way down below. Team Bubble Kitty playing this dive with some snipers. So it's a slower composition here from the blue hand side. Same thing though here for Team Satchel. Grips on that Zenyatta, and on Yako gonna be playing the Mercy as well. Looking to see what the old school Mercy Zen composition can bring. Of course, it does allow you to do more damage with those Discord Orbs, and at the cost of not having enough heals to actually keep the sustain on for your whole team. And kill or be killed. Staying alive is not just one part of the matter. Rax though gets a snap already onto Kim. Here we go with Akami keeping that Busan going. Pulse. That's gonna be a primal range there from Satchel, and Crazy's gonna go for the self-destruct as well. So overall, Team Satchel able to take control of the server room and pretty much beat on down anyone on the inside. Satchel right now, fire grenaded up, so Dive has to disengage and gets on out alive. So anyway, Little Rax does get a pick off, and here we go. It's just trade after trade. Do you believe that those comps are an actual indicator of double shield being gone, or they're just experimenting? I think double shield cannot stay with that much HP. They were checking out what Orisa can do, and just the barrier just breaks so quickly. It's a little too much. You can't rely on the double shield anymore, for in my own opinion. There's so many ways to deal with, especially with a Hog, Batiste, and Hanzo composition. Anyway though, the defense actually mounting combat. Team Bubble Kitty going for the speed spur composition with BK getting on back with that Tracer. They get the DMEC as well onto Crazies. That's pretty much the biggest stagger on that Diva. Forces Crazies to hop off the edge and go for the reset. So that was a quick transition there. Oh, Satchel trying to go force that C9. Doesn't happen. It seems like after map number 1, the C9s have gone to a halt. And almost, but not quite. Kimute though, popping off, popping heads. It's time to frag. Another one onto Rax. And CQB just giving all the thrust in the world. 5 kills on the road. And this is Kimute defending a one-man band. That's a 5k right there, all around 1v6 scenario. Who needs a team when you have a Widowmaker this sweet? To all these Contenders players right now, just looking to impress one another. Maybe the roster shuffles as well, gonna be playing a big deal. Politics all abound. That thing though, Nana boosted up, just looking to bully Bips. Here we go with the trance already, keeping him alive. Unfortunately, Team Satchel can't really do anything with this Transcender. It's not in position. Kimute again, fragging on out, takes care of Satchel, wants to go for Little Rax, and down goes the corpse of the Spider. He was trying to go down below, but it seems like his head gets popped on the way. Kimute again, trying his best, and that thing now just enabling the Widowmaker. When your Widow has the hottest hands of them all, it's time to make some money and make the best bread that you can see. Kimute, Venom mindset on up. In the meantime, here we go with our Hanzo. And let's see if Dragon Strike will actually make a difference. Rax though, kicked down onto Bubble Kitty. And with 30 seconds left, Satchel right now popping the primal, immediately sleep darted by Akame. Without the protection there from Crazy, it's just not gonna be enough. Xenofly now, zoning bomb. Will it actually be a factor? Seems like it's not the case. Ayakuto, Whip it running in with that Mercy Pistol. And Rax trying to back on now. Self-destruct here from Crazy's. Into the air it goes, gets absolutely nothing. And now with 5 seconds left, it seems like Team Satchel just cannot get anything done. Kimute turning this game into his own highlight reel. That's one for the books.
Score 0-0.
Team Bubble Kitty taking all those frags. And what a setup, man. What a freaking setup there. Cheng Jumbo trying to deal map reset. Is this scrims? My god, it has come to that question. Rax and Cheng Bambao just cannot really keep up with Kim and his actors, that's for sure. Do you want a reset is actually happening? Will we get more of the map, or will we just see Team Bubble Kitty try to take the win here and now? Look for the hold. Okay, full hold. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I grow tired of waiting.
Team Bubble Kitty able to just take control of the map as soon as they came on now to contest that point the last time. That was really much the tempo play that they needed, since that forced Team Satchok to actually stay all onto the other side near to respawn. So that allowed Kim Yute to actually zip on around, go for those shots. He just feels it. He has those headshots in his back pocket, and with pick after pick after pick, it seems like they just were able to pretty much control the map. Not even allow them past the archway, past the tunnel. Nowhere home there for Team Satchok. And Team Bubble Kitty right now looking to just keep up with the momentum and keep on with these shots. Alright, now Team Satchok swapping things over into the Sombra we go. I would also try to check out what the Sombra can actually do into this one, but there you go. When there's the peel, it's a little difficult to actually get in position. Old school stuff. Winston Diva just dealing with the Sombra as much as possible. Wreckable Diva rather here on the blue hand side. But Team Satchok right now gonna lose their main attack as Bubble Kitty goes up on top, climbs the wall, and gets the shot onto Satchok with a quick little flick. Double sniper here from the blue hand side. Raxo finally getting his revenge. Takes care of Kim Yute. Yet again, BK has the back on out. And here comes Sheng trying to get in position for a little more of that sweet EMP juice. Sees Cena fly into the air. Going for the hack. Sleep Dart though, immediately from Akame. Good flick. Here's the decloak. And just keeping the Sombra in a bad spot. Bubble Kitty executing Sombra on spot, but Rax gonna do the same. Satchel and Crazy right now on the inside yet again. Going for the brawl. Akame can't get the last shots. And Crazy's gonna clean that one up again. Self-destruct now available. Team Satchok not wanting the reset because they're like, no, we're gonna hold them even better. We're gonna make them suffer the same way they did, and we're gonna do it in style with a Sombra to boot. Now it's been a little bit of a struggle though for Sheng. 9 seconds in, still hasn't had the EMP. Still though, Ayako and Vips right now. So ultimate's ready to go. Valkyrie and Nana Boost gonna be able to just keep the sustain ongoing with a good juggler too. Crazy right now, whipping out that self-destruct into the air it goes. Gets absolutely nothing. The Hanzo now, Bubble Kitty just keeping the pain train ongoing. Looking to go for the ISO play. Satchok in a bad spot. Forced to fight in front of the Diva. And he gets the Prime Rage just in time. Trust play there onto himself. Satchok now stepping on Akame. Looking for another target. Trying to get rid of his fellow countrymates. Team Singapore, as well as the Singapore scene right here, right now, being represented in full force. And Satchok dropping on down instead, but Kim finally getting the shot on the Raps one more time. Is this gonna be the Kim Yute show? See the fly though with the bomb. Not gonna be enough. Ayako flying on the inside with the Valkyrie. Quick reaction there from Sea of Mercy. See the fly though going on the inside. And Rax just hasn't actually had Kim Yute's number on this round. Looking to try and find the momentum there, and then Akame right now with an Nana Boost yet again. Crazies does get the mech. Damn, Akame! Sleep Dart from afar into the Hail Mary toss. It seems like, while we're talking about the two Widowmakers, it's Diana taking the star of the show. The Bubble Kitty right now with the Dragon Strike, and that is gonna be the end of that one. What a toss there though from our blue Ana. Sheng Jian Bao. Play of the game here. On to Kim. And was this it? Was this it? 1, 2, 3. And a 4. And a 4. And a 5th one does come. Team Bubble Kitty taking on that one by style. And it seems like with all those snipers getting some really good sight lines, you can just really see without double barrier, you can actually come on back. So what does that mean again? It means if your Widowmaker's nutty, then you can win the game pretty much. We're back to mechanical skill, boys. But good dives all around, just rotating in out around the tunnel, and more or less enabling the snipers to get as much sight lines as possible. It was fun looking at Bubble Kitty really hound a Satchel, that's for sure. First things first, he turns around, gets a headshot through the door,
You
one
gotta
shot there,
believe.
as well as that Dragon Strike to force Satchel to fight the Diva for so long, allowing him actually to get that primal and stepping on Ayaka, but it is what it is. Good on the play as well, and we'll be right back for our game number 4.
Hey, you gotta believe.
Alright, welcome back guys, and we are getting set for game number 4. That's gonna be Busan into this one. So who's gonna be our players right here? We got Dory, Boba, Mui, Vips, Ayako, and Yuri's on the blue hand side. Here for the red, it is Einen, Nexus, We Step, wait, We Step and Step. We Step, Step. 1 step, 2 step. 1 step, 2 step. We Step and Step together. We Step, Step. Yes, We Step, Step. Atsing, and 1. Honestly, it seems like we are gonna get more or less into the Taiwan Hong Kong scene here for the red hand side. In the meantime, here for the blue, where tag team is what kind of roles? It seems like they're discussing what roles we're gonna go. That's a real question. Yeah, Adorable, Bouquet, Mui, Vips, Ayako, and Satchok apparently on the blue hand side. As we move on to Busan, but let's talk about Gibraltar real quick. In that map, it was a lot of chaos there being applied by the two dives, and they were able to just contest all around the map. Whichever side gave more space to their sniper pretty much won it, and that was the show there for Team Bubble Kitty from a while ago. Now into Busan. Might see a lot of different antics as well as a lot of different compositions. Like in Lijiang Tower, there is Sanctuary, which is more open, does allow snipers to roam and grow. You can also play, of course, a CQC composition, just play for the points itself. In the meantime, you have downtown with Farah, as well as Sniper on the high ground, gonna be anyhow effective, or if you move to the point itself, then it's gonna be playing on to down below. And finally, there's Becca Base. Becca Base is a pretty much close quarter combat kind of deal, but at the same time, it does allow a lot of avenues to actually roam around in. So now into Busan we go. This is going to be a BO5 yet again, and we start things off in the downtown area. So guys, the game number 4 here in the Boba PAC Pugarinos. I'm your host Daks, and this is the English broadcast side. We also have a Thai broadcast in the labels as well as in the links within our promotional material. Anyway, Dory, Bubble Kitty, Mui, Vips, Ayako, Satchok on the blue hand side, and then Nexus, We Step, Ating, and 1. So it's gonna be a 1 step, 2 step kind of thing. Or is the red hand side back the goats? That's the real question. Who's gonna be playing what? Will we see 3-3 come on back? And there you go, 3-3 composition. And yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We have gone back in time. So day and age where you could actually pick more than one. You can actually put 1 extra tank and 1 extra support at the cost of not playing DPS. Foreign concept. I know, guys. It is time. It is back. Thanks for the host there from Mr. Sino. But no DPS whatsoever. We're playing Zen Goats versus Zen Goats. It's been a while since I've seen some Goats action, and Satchok and I'm already trying to duel up on top. The Diva fight, the longest fight of them all. It will be here for 10 years watching those two brawl, but the real big fight here is Ating versus Dory. We step by step though, work together with that Zen Pap. Repair packs are a little different now compared to the old school Goats since it's charges instead. And it is AHOT, healing on time. Dory pushing forward a little too much, waiting for that immediate burst of healing, and we are not in that old school patch anymore. Team in right now, trying to isolate Vips. Vips though able to outlast We Step. Eventually the red hand side to the point they go, and 3-3 showing on back instead. So a few notes to check out so far. The Reinhardts cannot play ultra aggressively without that immediate burst of heal from the Brig. Still playing the Zen though, so it's all about getting frag fast enough. The Brig also has to be on duty to get the whip shot in time. The Brig cannot be in the front line or they will get blown up by the Reinhardt. Speaking of the blow up, Shatter there into the grab of the Surge. Team Einen can combo things up with Nexus going for that follow-up. I think now gonna take care of him. Seems like he's a VIP to die first and foremost. When we go with that rally, Nexus is gonna take down Satchok along the way. Here comes the push already from Team Einen. Looking for the spawn cap. Grab the Surge though from Bubble Kitty to third things around. Self-destruct into the back line. And that's a huge shatter into the trance here from the blue hand side. A bunch of ultimates here tossed by either side, and Goats do roam with all this back and forth sustained action. Soundbar nothing wrong, and here we go with Team Einen pushing forward yet again. It seems like the soundbar was all they needed to still stay with the hunt. But that's all the ultimates here from the red hand side. and that is gonna break their back pretty hardcore for this next fight. Now all eyes on Sachok here. He has the bomb available. Can Movie or Dory actually enable a big one show on up? Anyway, self-destruct here on the left-hand side. Might be the angle he's looking for. Sound barrier though to keep everyone alive. And that was so close there for Pips and Movie. Still, Bubble Kitty now going for the punish. Here comes the self-destruct onto the point, perhaps. That's one getting taken down. Here comes Dory now dropping on as well. But we step onto the side looking for the flank. Doesn't have the chance yet. They really needed one to stay alive. But Z-Mine, and he's still gonna force things out and try to make it a 99% kind of contest. Still though, grabbing the surge from Bubble Kitty, getting it yet again. Movie right now with the rally. He's been pretty quick in being the flag bearer here for Team Dory. Eventually the blue hand side gets the capture, and one gonna get tossed into the path of the train to Busan. So what else is there to notice here and now? Divas should be able to react a lot faster onto the Zarya Graviton Surges. In the meantime, with the new PTR patch pretty much reverting Zarya to his old state, you can see that the Zarya can do a lot more damage in this instance. Still though, Graviton Surge here, courtesy of Nexus, trans already from Bips to keep them alive. Unfortunately, Bubble Kitty just not in the right sidelines, and that is going to be the Zarya getting taken down. Shattered right now. Oh, it's going to be a double charge there. Good stun, courtesy of the Red Reinhardts, and Team Einen again winning out the fights. That's all they needed to do, just get back in position with an ultimate or two, get the advantage in their favor, and move on to retake that point. Now the rally is available. Can Step actually take the mantle and go out in front? One needs to go for the speed boost. They're looking for an opportunity. They're looking for someone to go for that contest. And that's Dory stepping on with that Wrecking Ball. Overtime now taking away. Self-destruct here from Sachok. Will this be a bomb here? And no, it's going to be only on to one. Counter self-destruct here from Einen. Not going to get anything at all. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Almost a C9 there. And then Step right now running with the trance. And Step running out with that rally. Here we go with the Graviton Surge though. Another good setup here from Team Einen. Moby though going for that rally. Will it be enough? It's gonna happen, and Goats gonna be going in the way of Team Einen 100 to 42.
Score.
Grab bomb shatter 0 kills Goats. Dude, one kill bomb. Okay, grab actually useful in those other fights, but it is a whole different being right now because the Brig is cannot be as aggressive as it used to be. I feel like you can swap out the Zen for a little more sustain, like a nano boost with that Ana, but it is what it is. Since Dead Goats used to be the meta, something everyone is very comfortable in playing, then let's stay on that. It'll be funny to see Goats though with Sigma. Will that make sense instead of Diva? I don't think so. I don't think it will do any how effective, but a man can dream. Anyway, Goats again here on Busan. Team Einen versus Team Sachok here on mech base. Red hand side already though with that point, and Kai is like, okay, 3-3 Dory onto that Wrecking Ball. This is the real Goats experience, man. The real Goats experience. It's Team Dory rather versus Team Einen. One we step winning the fight out, and obviously without the extra tank you have, with the Wrecking Ball is so counterintuitive. It moves people away when your team is trying to initiate. So what do? Absolutely nothing. Still, Dory is at 60% already on the mines. Gonna be swapping things out as well. Sachok now versus one still on this Ryan battle. Bubble Kitty still keeping things up. But yeah, this is Dory getting all the flake in the world. Still Einen in the meantime. Self-destruct gonna be coming online soon. It's a good way to distract. Fireworks is always a fun way to get someone's attention. One though, gonna get stunned on up. Here we go with the shield breaker from Sachok. Someone's looking for the shatter, and one gonna go for it into the bomb, into the Graviton Surge, and it's still not gonna lead to the self-destruct getting kills. It's we step instead, getting frag after frag. Team Einen cleaning up the fight, getting the team kill. But that's a lot of ultimates tossed in that engagement. So there we go with the shatter from one into the self-destruct into the grab, but apparently Mui's really small shield protects everyone. That's amazing, that's for sure. The bubble and the brick shield was enough. Here we go with the trance as the Graviton Surge does come. Immediate destination there from Bubble Kitty, as Sachok might be the main source of damage. Now he doesn't have the charge, can't go for the sickle, but I think still will fall as the trance is kept on away. Vips right now holding on to his. Ayako keeping the speed boost ongoing. We step backing on now. He already did his job, and if his team isn't gonna stay alive with him, he might as well run away with his tail tucked beneath between his balls. Never mind, Vips gonna get the catch, gonna get that takedown, and still Team Dory has to contest against that Diva. 74% is gonna be the end point of that one. In the meantime, soundbar available here for saying Ayako. Gonna have the soundbar as well with Bips holding on to that trance. Team Dory going for the standard choke. Rotation here though from Team and gonna go onto the right hand side instead. Straight to the point perhaps, or will they brawl onto that low ground? Fire strike now it's sauced, and they are gonna be engaging high to low. I have the high ground Anakin. Here comes the one yet again. Sachok doesn't have the shadow, but one does. Can he actually keep the shield up in time? Yes, he does. Beautiful play there from Sachok, just holding the shield strong. Sachok is there. Aiden eating up the ground to search for Bubble Kitty, and finally a kill with the bunny onto this map. It seems like every map, guys, one kill for self-destruct. Good stat right there, brought to you by me, Vips though. On this high ground, getting free shot after free shot. Zenyatta is the real sniper, the real DPS in this equation. Team Dory now with a successful defense. In the meantime though, one gonna be pretty much shaking his head with the shatter like that. Still though, Rally and Trance both available here for the blue hand side. In the meantime, Nexus gonna have this grab. Team Iden trying to come through the center. DM being tossed there. Here we go with self-destruct. Go for the zone. Still not gonna be enough. Satchuk holding that shield on strong. Trance there onto the other side. Bubble Kitty brought to the abyss and will get taken down. And in the meantime, here we go with the rally available for movie. Can the blue hand side still stay on? Waste step though. Popping the Transcendence. And Team Iden needs to get in position for this one. Anyway, Vips going for shot after shot. Trying to get away from the Zarya. Oh, Nexus. High energy. Wants to bully the pretty little monk right there. Will get that takedown along the way. 9,000 deep right there for Dory. Ayako trying to still contest. Can the blue hand side stay alive? Seems like it's not the case. Bubble Kitty right now. The last bastion, the last hope here for Team Dory. Won't be the case, but still, one fight territory, one more go for the blue hand side. I miss goats. You guys actually miss goats? That's the real question. Seeing all this, that's nostalgia glasses right there, ladies and gents. That's one right now. Just gonna be putting Dory to the wall. Can he get the D-Mech in time to try to brawl down below? But here goes the self-destruct into the back line, and eventually Bubble Kitty is Satchok just going for the turnabout play. Turnabout is truly fair play when you get a beautiful grab along the way. Still, the self-destruct gets no kills, but that is karmic retribution right there to Team Iden. Play of the game material. Lingering way too long. One unable to secure the kill with that shatter. Movie with the rally, keeping everyone alive. Graviton surge, and it's time for 1, 2, 3 hammer swing. They can't even keep the shield up in front due to the fact that they're stuck behind them. Finally, making the opponents make the decision. And the decision was made for them as Team Dory took that one in the closest possible way. Anyway, Team Dory right now, still Zen Goats versus Zen Goats. Same composition. Seems like Busan is just where the nostalgia does reign. In the meantime though, it might be floats? Oh no, just a Winston. It's just a Winston. Still Goats composition, but it was gonna be Satchuk on the Winston itself. Not gonna go for the full floats. In the meantime, here for the red hand side, it's gonna be Zen Goat still here for Team Iden. Anyway, the squad orb, they get tossed on to the Winston. They're really trying to get that focus fire onto Satchuk. He's an easy target right now, especially without that team into play. The good thing about DM back in Goat's days is not only does it dissuade the Zarya from getting free Graviton Surges, but at the same time, it doesn't matter how much damage you do, the DM will clean it up, whatever that can be. It also is a lot of mobility there. You can just move around at any point in time with those thrusters. Satchuk has to wait for the jump to be on cooldown rather, and still Team Iden just dominating the fight right here, right now. Nexus has the shatter available, doesn't even need it. A solo shatter would be funny on the Bubble Kitty after the punish play there, but no, they're a little smarter than that. The red hand side will get that initial capture. Now trying to make this Winston work needs a little bit of an adjustment for Team Dory. And speaking of the adjustment, seems like Dory able to just change his DPI on the fly, swinging his hammer round and round and to the highest weights. Oh, he doesn't put up the shield, and Satchuk and Dory might be get punished here. Here we go with the counter shadow though, courtesy of Dory. Bubble Kitty with the Graviton Surge as well. Sound barrier that though from Atting, and that's a lot of ultimates from both sides. I think it's 3 apiece here from either aspect. Satchuk though popping the Prowl Rage. Here we go with the Sound barrier. Self-destruct into play as well, and it doesn't get enough whatsoever. Still no kills for the big bomb. and neither side dies. Welcome back to Goats. All those Qs tossed into the air, and no casualties whatsoever. Finally, though, Nexus with the Shatter, and this might be it. The first frag going the way of Team Einen. Even though Einen gets the effect himself, it should be enough for them to hold on to this defense. Good shadow there from Nexus, getting it so quickly again. Dory just a quarter behind, and every part completely matters. In the meantime though, here we go with the Fire Strike again. Looking for a little bit of that charge. Fire Strike only good to allow that shatter to happen before the brawl even goes online. Still though, Bubble Kitty putting that shield on up. Trying to get in position, whip shot though there, courtesy of Step, pushing him back. Still, the 1-step, 2-step 2, keeping everyone alive. The boats already so close to the ultimates. Shadow though from Dory. Step right now, pop in the rally. V-Step still in behind, looking to get that chance, but no! The DM play there, what was that DM? No, it wasn't. It was the bubble shield there from Satchok, actually working out in their favor. Who needs a DM when you can just put your shield? And the shield is a lot tankier nowadays, so it does make a little more sense than it used to. Yeah, balance changes have really taken its toll even for Goats, but Ayako doesn't care. He's just sniping with that Lucio. We haven't really been talking about the Lucios too much, but they have been absolutely clutch with their sound barriers. So Team Mori gonna try to go for the contest all the way into the spawn. With Satchel on that Winston, it does mean that they can really force them to bunch up, especially with the Primal Rage knocking them all together. In the meantime, Einen trying to go closer and closer with the rest of the squad. It would be funny if the Team Dory actually decided to swap out of the Diva just because the Diva bot isn't getting anything. Beautiful Fire Strike after what the Graviton Surge there from Bubble Kitty. Vip's still gonna go for the trance just in case something's gonna happen. Ayako is coming close though to that Sandbar, but someone needs to take some chip damage before this fight starts on off. Anyway, Team Dory backing on out yet again. They're playing a little bit of momentum as well as looking to see what the engage point is gonna be. Charged there from Nexus, very dangerous. Could have gotten punished there and then. Moving right now, ready with the rally. And Team Dory backing on out to the Taiko jump. Grab the surge though, courtesy of one. Looking for a 7-2. Soundfire here from Miyako. Self-destruct here from Einen. And actually gonna be a kill on the Dory. The 1 kill per round still applies in terms of that self-destruct. As the red hand side of Team Einen finally with the morale boost of the self-destruct as well as the whip shot swings from the Step. Right now gonna clean up movie. Team Einen in the back of the brig getting those finishing blows. Ayaka up on top, forcing the 90% mark. So same thing, last fight scenario for both sides. The last time this happened on Mecha Base, the red hand side just taking way too long to be potent, and we're punished for it. This time though, Team Dory doesn't have the Graviton Surge there from Bubble Kitty, cannot bail them out. Trance available for Biff, someone has to touch, and that's gonna be Dory trying to get into the front line. He still needs to step though as soon as possible. Here we go with the contest. Kurt into Satchok instead. Trance right now from Biff's rally here from Step, and let's see if the armor or the extra healing will be enough to stem the tides into one player's favor. Bubble Kitty though, trying to go for that Graviton Surge, gets eaten up by Einen. Here we go with one instead. Twitch shatters into play. We step with the trance, and the stun is enough to force them off the points. What a play there. Big eat, courtesy of the Red Diva.
Score 1-2.
The eat was absolutely huge. This time it happened. So back into kill one, please. Back into Mecha Base we go. Bubble Kitty able to bail them out in the first half on that Mecha Base. But not this time. Einen able to just make that one happen. So though, Zen Goats is the way to go for boats. No changes here. Just clean, fun Goats action. We've seen dive, we've been seeing sieged. We haven't really seen much double barrier. We've seen how Orisa adjustments are being applied. But now we are seeing what Goats could be in this day and age. Could Goats still be the composition of choice? Probably, because just the amount of sustain as well as the amount of damage with all the changes, then that means the pieces of Goats have gotten better yet again. Vips though gets the snipe onto Nexus already. Does the Reinhardt decide to go for the charge, and with casual stroll into his demise, that's gonna be him respawning first and foremost. At least he was first in something. I think trying to get on the way will get stopped down by Bubble Kitty. He's a man on a mission. He's looking for a little vengeance after that Graviton Surge eats. Team Dory right now gets initial capture. Will we go for a 5 map affair? That's the real question. For now though, Team Dory out in front yet again. Fire Strike now being tossed. In the meantime, counter Fire Strikes there from Nexus, but Satchok in the lead on that Shatter count. Vips now with the snipe, cleans up V-Step. Here we go with the charge. Team Dory pushing forward, wants to just dominate. So far so good here for the blue hand side. Team Dory playing the streets as much as possible. The Reinhardt shield shouldn't shatter anytime soon. There's no real shield break with the Goat's composition. I think though, looking for a boop or two, trying to find a straggler. At the same time, scouting the information is key. Knowing the positioning of the opposition, very important to call for the proper engagement. Anyway, Bubble Kitty on the side, trying to hide with that Grapton Search. Onto the floor it goes. Einen cannot get the eat this time. Step though with the Transcendence, but they already lost that Diva. It has one down here for the red hand side. Will they actually still stay on? Might be forced though, as Ayako is keeping the tempo ongoing. Sirigo with Movie as well, popping that rally. Grabs the surge though, courtesy of one. And a trans down from Vips. Self-destruct though, gonna crack some barriers. Good shield there from Satchel, getting in the way. We go with the pin. That's Nexus getting the advantage. Sound barrier from Atsing as well allows Team Einen to finally push on. And yet again, so nostalgic to be casting Goats. And you can just see all these small little changes that either side is able to work on the fly. Team Einen, another capture, another stagger. Dory, it gets turned into no. You shall not take a single set. Apparently, one though gonna clean up the Diva. Vips actually taking care of steps. That's a big snipe there from the Blues and Yata. They are gonna be able to get the advantage to try and come back in terms of that ult charge. Vips still backing on out into the self-destruct ranges. Not the best way to go after such a good frag. Anyway, I was about to say, like, if Vips got that kill onto his opposition, should allow him to actually come back if there's that ult charge. Now, since he does not, it does take a little bit for Team Dory to get that trans later on. Still though, they are in position to just steamroll their opposition, and they just run them over. One though, on the right hand side. Zarya now, easy target there, cleansed up by Dory. In the meantime though, rally available here for the blue hand side. They are gonna go for the spawn cap yet again. 1-5 territory here for the red hand side though. Can Team Einen come on back and win the map to win out the whole matchup here and now? Shatter from Nexus might be key. But will this be enough time to actually go for the touch? The subway. It will be a long rotation. Someone needs to go for the step on it. That's 18 going for that one. Bubble Kitty though, with the grab in the surge. This time doesn't get eaten. We step to the pop the trans as well. One went for his own grab. Movie right now with the rally step doing the same. 1 step, 2 step. Indeed, Shadow right now here from Nexus. And Brawl on the point. It's action. It's a Trilla in Manila. As Satchuk does get the pin there onto Einen. Bubble Kitty gonna get that cleanup as well. Dory right now with the self-destruct to go for the zone. Not allow anyone to go for that touch. One, getting one back here for Team Einen, but it just isn't gonna be enough because Vips pops the trance, keeps the healing ongoing. Ayako gonna get a poop onto that Zarya, wants to go for the Brigitte as well. Overtime takes away, and then we're gonna go with the self-destruct. 1 kill per map. That doesn't count! That doesn't count! Since the round is over.
Score 2-2.
As close as can be, that's for sure. In round 5 action, will we finally see some DPS? Is Goats over? Get your crabs, guys, because Goats is alive. Do the crab dance. Try and channel more or less as much as possible. What is this? What is this timeline? Is this the darkest timeline for Overwatch? Or will this actually be the best way moving forward?
Round 5.
Anyway, here we go again with Satchuk onto that Winston. Seems like it's just him using more or less the open nature of the map to utilize what the Winston can really do with the zaps. Still though, I feel like the Diva is a character with a lot more damage potential in the first place. Leap on over to the other side here with the pin already with a little bit of that shield bash action. Speaking of the pin, Dory gonna clean up one already. Ayako take care of Einen as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 here for Team Dory. And that's just a good initiation there. They were able to catch out Ating at the start. Satchuk already zapping the Zenyatta, needing a little bit of that peel action, forcing Team Einen to actually rotate it accordingly, just into the clutches of what Dory is planning. Now here we go with the Sound Cap, and with the charges from that Reinhardt and that Winston, Satchuk jumps on forward, puts up the shield, It's a 700 HP shield right now, and it is enough to just pretty much dissuade the Zenyatta from going from any kind of forms of damage. In the meantime, Dory right now holding the shield strong. Real question is, what is Satchel planning here on the side? Grab the search for Bubble Kitty as well. Step gonna fall immediately. Satchel, Bubble Kitty hitting on the board. And the Singaporean trio just cleaning up left, right, and center there. Spawn Cap is the way to go. Dory though taking a little bit of a dip. I feel like the Reinhardt needs to be in position for this next fight. So Dory, where are you going? Satchel now trying to just offer a little more to the opposition. Satchel gonna get fall on down in the same vein. Too much damage being done there by Team Iron. An easy takedown. And Team Dory throwing pretty much this initial defensive. Dory though gonna go for the shatter. It's a little bit of bait and switch there. Counter shatter here already. Courtesy of Wee Step. And it's gonna be a trance along the way. Nexus actually swapped over to Lucio. You guys didn't notice into this fight, because all the players here on the right hand side more or less on the tank roll. Rally though here, courtesy of Mui. It's time to just bear the flag yet again, rolling against the riot police. This is karmic. This is just some political injustice right here, right now. So many things you can say. Grab to the surge though, into the self-destruct. Sandfire in response, counter grab here to catch out one. And even with all that action, Team Dory able to hold on to the point, able to still stabilize. They lost the Reinhardt at the start. They lost the Winston before the fight even begins. But they're able to just hold on, play so well behind the Taiko drum. And with the Winston able to get back into the fight a lot quicker. It's the first time we've seen such a desperate attempt here from the red hand side. Nexus looking for the step, not gonna make it, and that's the show. Goats gonna finish with Team Dory taking the win 3-2. Where did Dory go, guys? Where did Dory go? That's the real question. Satchel will play the game, getting that Reinhardt. Oh, this was the one. This was a turnabout play. Bubble Kitty with the beautiful grab. And just pay attention where the shields. The Reinhardt of one, of course, keeping it up in front of us as possible. Self-destruct though gonna crap that one. But in the meantime, the Brig shield all the way in the back. And supports getting the cards and the love that they deserve. But anyway, guys, that was a long one, that's for sure. That's what Goats is all about. They're gonna take a little bit of a breather. We'll be right back for map number 5 in just a bit.
Ah, look at this team. We're gonna do great. Ah, look at this team. We're gonna do great.
Right, welcome back, guys. And if you guys saw the graphic a while ago, we did have to gray out Eichenwald. So this is gonna be our last map. We're gonna be going into Hollywood. It's been a fun one today, that's for sure. We saw some real theory crafting there from the first 3 maps, and we saw what goats could actually look like nowadays in this instance. But now we are gonna be changing things up just a little bit. I believe it's gonna be Team CQB versus Team Sheng, and I have heard that it's gonna be a little different in terms of the composition. Apparently, quad DPS might be the way to go for this one. 1-for-1, something to just palate cleanse just a little bit. So we had 3 games a while ago from actual theory crafting, trying to see the interactions right there. Team question mark. The red hand side, since it's Sheng as the captain, apparently the Chinese characters just won't read. It's a lot of question marks on my end or whatever, and that's pretty funny there. But CQB on the blue hand side leading that one, Sheng on the red. And let's get into Hollywood. Gonna be our 5th map of the night, gonna be the last one. Back to back for more or less pugcasting here for me. It's been a lot of fun today. We had the newborns tryouts a while ago, day number 2. Of course, that's like bronze to diamonds. It's a little different. Expectations are met, expectations are lowered, but at the same time, we're trying to make it constructive. This time, this is like the best of the best, from bottom to the top. Starting from the bottom, now we're here, that kind of thing. As we move into the Hollywood, the stars of the Contenders PAC scene are here, and this is where the stars do shine, into Hollywood. So Team CQB versus Team Sheng Jambo. Bao. I have to keep remembering that. It is Bao. 1-for-1. Yes, apparently quad DPS is the way to go. Thank you guys for the raids, by the way, especially to Cena, Satchel, AMD. Thank you for all the support, I guess, for who has been following like crazy. Got Linjas, we got some Chinese guys. Fascinated with the host, B12345 with follow, Tangent Ming, Korean guy, shout out to Korean guy, Nataru, Alex with the host, Jamiro, ASC, Kings Glazen, Matthew Long. There's so many, so many. Nerd, Beer Pirate Flag, Korean, Arara, Matthew Long. Thank you guys. Axel, yeah, thank you for tuning in. It's been a fun session today, and now it's time to end things up on Hollywood. We are gonna see, we are gonna see Bubble Kitty having a little bit of an issue trying to get that 4th DPS. Looking to figure things out, but we do have CQB movie, Bubble Kitty, Yuri's, We Step, and Einen on the blue hand side. It's Sheng, 1, Crazies, Akame, Lil Rax, as well as Nexus on the red. So it's We Step versus 1, facing off on twin Wrecking Balls. I think the only way to go really is to play that Wrecking Ball in this instance. Nowhere home, nothing else to pick. Since it is quad DPS, you just want to enable your DPS to do whatever you can do. So how will the matchup actually turn out? That's the real question. Between our 2 tanks, between everyone who's going for all the shenanigans so far, We Step versus versus who's playing the Wrecking Ball again? Versus 1. Yeah, so it's gonna be a very interesting instance, that's for sure, as 1 gonna be flexing all over a little bit, but at the same time we are gonna see We Step actually showing up after his little stint on Jupiter. Seems like Bob Kitty though is ready to go. Time to get into the action. 5 seconds in, Bubble Kitty goes to the Tracer. Pretty much the only pick he can pick by this point.
Defend objective A.
So anyway, CQB right here, right now. Then we go for the top, so it is gonna be a solo Mercy for both sides as well. The Mercy always gonna be the smartest decision in a quad DPS setup because you can look at this. It's just time to run away, and this is the funnest time you can actually play the Mercy. The best Mercies are able to thrive in quad DPS scenarios. They're able to know who to pocket, who to stay on, and who to actually keep alive, and who will keep them alive. Now the problem playing quad DPS is the real question is whose perspective will you get on, because there's at any point in time an opportunity for someone to get the frag. Speaking of tags, Shang, what are you doing? What was that? But yeah, Team CQB taking the high ground, moving on this Hanzo right here, right now. Einen trying to get on away. Raxi playing the Genji instead. Wants to deal with a double sniper by getting in their faces. Speaking of their face, Nexus gonna be out in front as well. On in Rax right now. 2 frags on the board. The offense finally making things happen. There's a stun though into the air. Yuri's trying to get on away, but still Nexus gonna get that takedown there. And then Team Sheng backing on out. Bubble Kitty right now, ready with a pulse bomb. But overall, Team CQB, oh, the Hanzo actually clutching things out. Will it be enough? Is the fight over? That's the real question, because the pile driver here from WeStep will beg to differ. Dragon Strike coming into play. Here we go with the Valkyrie as well, and will CQB turn into a DPS? Never mind, it's Bubble Kitty popping off, poking heads, making everyone run out of time. The school bell rings, and Bubble Kitty is ready to dispatch them home. 2:23 on the clock. BK on his old school Tracer. Crazies gonna be playing the Tracer as well. Always a sight to see in this instance. Rax though halfway to the Dragon Blade. It's not as easy as you'd expect on smaller targets to charge things up. Einen though gonna get the snipe already. Moving in the meantime, going for that Dragon Strike. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Still the defense having the advantage. In a quad DPS setup, it feels like it's whoever gets the mechanical fix will take the win. The only way you can actually win in this first place. Positioning, sure it matters just a little bit, but it isn't the most important thing. Bubble Kitty though struggling with that VPN. Kai telling him to play Torbjorn instead. Dragon Strike right now through the center. Mine's gonna be into play as well. WeStep though backing on that. Yuri's now charging up that Deadeye. Won't be enough. The Rax now from the side. Kriezes gonna get that first frag. Here we go with the hack bow onto CQB. And the Tracer just keeping the pressure on. Sheng now with a pick up onto one. We have a Doomfist here from Einen as the red hand side able to get the capture. Too late from the Doomfist to actually get that touch. It seems like Bubble Kitty really struggling in terms of that latency right there, right then. After such a good volley, let's see, that is an opportunity here for Team Sheng Jianbao to actually go all the way. Still, moving backing on out. Might need a pause here for the blue hand side. Still, pile driver now, looking to bounce. Nexus, getting on the way as well. CQB though, with the Valkyrie available, can use it to fly in, out, and abound. Still though, Team Sheng Jianbao, I keep saying Bao, it's Team Sheng Bao, yeah it is Bao. Team Sheng Jianbao trying to take that high ground, but interesting enough, it's a Hanzo on low. Bubble Kitty might need an unfortunate sub as his ping got completely boomed after booming the opposing squadron on everyone ping boom. My ping actually went down from 200 to 100, but anyway, the blue hand side right now gonna need a little bit more assistance here. Cannot play a 5v6 scenario. Who's still in the lobby? That's the real question. Look at a bunch of people might be interested to actually play on. Is gonna be Ating actually playing, or will it be Sachok? Will it be Step? No, it's Ating. So yeah, it's Ating playing in for Bubble Kitty. Gonna be able to play another DPS here for the blue hand side. Anyway, Nexus dropping on down to that limousine. And here we go with WeStep, going for that power driver. Crazy Esto with a frag onto one. It's a 1-for-1 trade between our two players. Still, with the Wrecking Ball, moving over to the right hand side. It's all about control, and WeStep is taking it away against everyone else. Easy takedown there. Movie noticing the hang time, and that's the most important part of seeing the Wrecking Ball in a quad DPS composition. It's been a while since we've been able to actually check this one out, but the pile driver is such an effective stun in the first place. It's like a little bit of a flux every single time with all the hang time in the world. Anyway though, played right up from Rats. I think literally just came into the game, the swamp monster destroying the Dragon Blade, the hard work, the dedication there. Apparently, just the new guy shows up to work and gets such a clutch punch. Anyway, I think it's just popping heads right now. Just completely dominant with this Doomfist play. movie though. Dragon Strike is available on this high ground and has become complete chaos all around this map. With the ping boomed as well as the payload out of reach, Team CQB able to just get in position all the way into those rooftops. In the meantime, mines are available here for WeStep. We can go for a pod driver too. Gets a slam on down one, translocating away such a small distance, but apparently feats are not made for walking. Dragon Strike right now through to the center. And here we go with Sheng doing the same onto that high ground. Forces the blue hand side to back on out away from the saloon rooftop. Still though, we have a little bit of a roll swap. Lil Rax going for the Pukri instead. Einen onto that Genji. And Rax Knight now keeping the hit scan game strong. Wants to go for a step. Good tracking there. And then 4 frags here for Sheng and Co. And the red hand side right now going for the choke. Here we go with the hack though. WeStep gonna be crawling on around. One leading to that takedown here. The red hand side. Easy capture by the tail end of that one. And that's the thing about watching casting quad DPS. It's just pretty much quick play. It's frag after frag. It becomes team deathmatch. It's just a formality to have an objective, to have this payload. They're just looking for kills as much as possible. They have one healer, of course, to keep everyone alive as much as possible. CQB and Akame being the martyrs there. But WeStep right now, able to run people over. It's Frax and Akame. Akame pretty much just acting on Rax right now. The McCree is such a safe target. The craziest actually getting a hit right there, right then. I think trying to go for the punch. Not gonna happen. Yuri's brawling. Still 2 frags on the board for the Tracer. And team Shengjun Bao. Speaking of the Bao, Mr. the bow of the Hanzo is in the clutches here of Sheng. He's been playing the objective. He's been cosplaying Orisa as Hanzo. This is a good time to get some socket as well. But CQB right now ready with the Valkyrie. And how can the blue hand side fix things up? Strategy is all out of the window. It's just all about getting the frags right here right now. Who can get that takedown? Dragon Strike though, drew to the center. Einen gonna need a little bit of distraction because he's gonna be coming close to that blade. Yuri's though, one good pick off with the pulse bomb can make a difference. And the blue hand side is just getting out patience there. They popped the Valkyrie early, and that was just one waiting for that one to end. 2 for 1 trade so far. Here we go with the Deadeye from the side. Little Rax gonna get 2. Einen right now with the Hero Blade gets 1, gets 2. Who cares if this isn't the wisest scenario? Because Einen right now trying to still stay on. Akame though whips out the pistol, and the Mercy schooling the Genji along the way. Mines right now in position. Pulse bomb though gonna blow up Nexus at the last moment, and it seems like spawn advantage is through King. Who cares about well executed kills when you can just spawn and run into that one? But Einen with the Hero Blade does get 2, and that is a big difference maker. Still, very embarrassing to die to the Mercy, but she was waiting on that med back in the first place. Anyway, oh, C9 perhaps here for the blue hand side. Someone's going for the touch. Yuri's desperately on the objective. I couldn't even find the number for that last fight. But Yuri's gonna fall in the line of duty. That was so close. They decided to just run for it. That was so smartly done by Nexus as well as Crazy Ass. Still though, WeStep still staying on yet again. This Wrecking Ball has just been the anchor point for so many scenarios for both sides of this game. Anyway, 1 on the Ash right now. Dynamic value is not a thing when you can just go for the shooting heads for head scenario. Yuri's though, the guy in terms of objective time, gonna fall in the line of duty yet again. Moving right now, looking to stay alive. Next is going for the bully, and the thing is back into the fight. Dynamite though, burning up the swamp monster. Overtime now, gonna tick away. That's a takedown there, courtesy of Nexus. Lil Raps all the way on the other side, wants to get the kill on perhaps the Lucio. CQB just dancing on in yet again. We step to CQB though, 2 frags on the board. Yuri's right now with a Hail Mary toss. The pulse bomb not gonna reach the Mercy anytime soon. Crazy ass though, all the way in the back. CQB gonna fall. Here we go with the mines. WeStep able to charge things up, but twin mines here for both sides gonna allow Nexus to still stay alive. 3 frags on the board, and Team Shengjun Bao able to finish up the map, forcing a C9 reaction there. Yuri's desperately contesting, just not gonna be enough in that instance. Is this Overwatch Classic? Maybe. We're back to Season 1. We played Goat's last map, we're playing quad DPS here. So if you guys were doing your homework, this is just extra credit. No, this is extra credit. This is like recess, basically. But it is fun to just see everyone just enjoy shooting each other, basically. We're back to playing Call of Duty here on Overwatch. But anyway, we're gonna be getting into our second round of action. Will Team CQB be able to finish up the map and force a second round to just wrap up our Boba Pugs? Or will Team Sheng be able to hold them here and now? TV movie at Ating Yuri's we step Einen on the attack this time. Here we go with Sheng 1, Crazy S, Kami, Lorax, as well as Nexus. We'll be defending with, of course, the Wrecking Ball, of course, the Mercy. It's gonna be Genji though for Rax, Ash, and the Hanzo. So, more or less a double sniper composition in the mid-range setup. Crazy S on that Tracer still. And Yuri's gonna swap things over, looking to play the Mei instead. So Yuri's, of course, was a part of Team Singapore, the third DPS player. Unfortunately, they were able to get an opportunity to shine, but still holding his own here and now. And Einen already picks off Lil Rax. What happened there? Seems like the deflect. I believe that was a deflect there, as Ating got the shot, and that was eventually the takedown there. And then we step though, leaping over to the left hand side. Over the Maker, tossing a Venomine to 2 just in case. Dynamite though from 1 doesn't get enough. Besides that Venomine, so it's a little bit of an information play instead. Crazy is still cleaning up CQB. Yuri's doing the same onto the opposing Hanzo. Team CQB right now pushing on forward. 1 Nexus, easy frags all abound. In a quad DPS scenario, the most important member really is your Mercy. If you lose your Mercy early, it's very hard to actually survive, to sustain. The only reason it's still working right now for Team CQB is the opposing squad is also playing quad DPS scenario and moving right now. 2 frags on the board. What a shot there onto that Tracer. In the meantime, here comes the Hanzo, and that's just Sheng running into that one. No real impact whatsoever. A comment trying to get on the way. And another part is, sure, if your Mercy is live, you're doing good. But if your Mercy is the only one left, then what else can you actually do? Crazy ass right now, trying to contest one last time. I think gonna get that hit and gonna get that takedown. Einen in the meantime. Blade is available, going for the pokes, and we'll decide to retreat, go to this high ground. 5 minutes on the clock here for Team CQB. The Blade wants to go for hits. I feel like it's been thirsting blood from the start of this game. Rax though gonna be able to take the mantle there away from Einen. We'll get that takedown. Still far away from getting that Blade in the next instance. Anyway, movie again. He's been nutty with his shots, even taking care of Crazy S. And he's just like, no, I hate you, man. Don't stop hitting me. Stop going for me. Rax though cleans up with his steps. The Genji right now waiting on the right hand side. And here we go with the snipes yet again. CQB on the flip side. Valkyrie is available. Movie trying to still stay alive. The sniper battle here between the Hanzos and Widowmakers. High ground, low ground. Trick shot though from Atseng. Trying to get that takedown. Doesn't get it. Einen though. Blade instead. Rax gonna clean up the opposing Widowmaker. Bait and switch. But a grapple hook does take a little longer to actually come off cooldown. 12 seconds now. If most people are sleeping on it. But it does make a big difference to all the rotations the Widows are trying to do. Except though, gonna go for that primal. With the grapple hook at 12 seconds, it does mean that there are a lot more abilities that will go off cooldown quicker than the grapple hook itself. So if the fight gets elongated, it's a long chase. It should be enough for someone else to actually get the kill onto the Widowmaker. 2 seconds, such a big deal for the Spider to still stay alive. And that's the thing about the Widow. They have really changed Widow to try and nerf her, not messing with the sniper, but instead punishing misplay after misplay. 12 seconds to the grapple, as well as Infrasight die, going away once you die. They're actually big things to just get rid of, to make the Widowmaker rather a more high risk, high reward pick. To also make you play other hit-scan heroes like Ash, like Soldier 76 as that fight just unfolds with Rax going for the Blade, takes care of the Widow with a solo kill, mines as well from Nexus, enough to dissuade the push. But yeah, you know, it's a big thing, it's a big factor. Of course, if you have such a god tier Widowmaker player, then play the Widow by all means. But by this point in time, of course, coaches as well as people trying to analyze things, it's going to be a comparison chart to 12 seconds of the grapple with everything else. How quick can the Winston chase? How quick can the Diva chase? I think I got on a tangent here for once. It's a good discussion point, honestly, seeing all this in the quad DPS, because the Widowmakers are in such high pressure scenarios trying to get on their way anyway. But yeah, Crazy S now looking for the one clip, I think forced to go for the ice block just to stay alive. Bowie again with the shot. Who is this nutty Hanzo? Doesn't even care that the Genji's behind him, trying to go for the trick shot, not gonna happen. Still, a comment flying along with this Valkyrie. Here we go with V-Step, going for the push as much as possible. And now, push comes to shove, pushing one away. V-Step, looking it back on out. CQV with the resurrection on the Mui. And the pulse bomb now is available here and now. Mui has been absolutely nutty with the Hanzo and deserves all the support in the world. Takes care of Akame as well. Can he get this frag on the racks? He's behind the man. There you go, the poop instead. Opting gonna help him out. And the wrecking ball is there for the peel as well. Team CQB. They're Hanzo, an absolute MVP right here, right now. Yuri's though gonna get the stick on the oh my god, Mui. What a shot. Dropping down. Taking care of one along the way. And the payload right now so close to the second checkpoint. Rax does have the blade. We have a swap. It's a hog here from Nexus. He just wants to do more damage. Quintuple DPS technically. But Rax is just trying to rampage into the backline. Seems though that they have forgotten about that point. Mui's still gonna get the kill. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Spec Mui indeed. Quad DPS. It's just where you want to see Mui. In hit scan scenarios, in times where he can truly shine. Double barrier I feel really wasn't his meta, but now if snipers are gonna come on back, just even the Hanzo going for that shield break, absolutely essential so far. Anyway though, on the inside, V-Step just pulling Nexus, who just has had enough, went on that Roadhog. Hatching in the meantime, has a Blizzard available, looking for the freeze, wants for the Hanzo, into the air he goes, and that is gonna be Shang going on down. Crazy though. And cleans up Yuri's, I think gonna do the same. Here we go with Resurrection. Rex on the Soldier 76, dead hero trying to get on the way. Legs with gun. That's what the Soldier 76 truly is. Anyway, no right hand side. They're gonna go for that one Dragon Strike. They already know where the payload is gonna be going, dissuading the opposition from getting a little bit of that free push. Anyway though, Pulse Bomb is able here for Crazy S. Staying on the left hand side. V-Step now. Just rolling on through the backhand side as Cheng takes care of 2 before getting sniped by Aiden along the way. Simultaneous kill between the 2 snipers. Yuri instantly walks into that one. Crazy S wasn't even aiming for him. Pulse Bomb instead sticks on the V-Step. Can the wrecking ball stay alive? Trying to be sneaky cheeky. Trying to get as much of that distance away. But I think right now trying to force things over with that Blizzard. Freezing Nexus. But the top of there from Muhammad doing its job. Not gonna be enough. Still the headshots are abound. One gonna get that takedown. But the blue hand side finally getting the advantage that they need. We played 3-2-2-2s a while ago. We played 1 Goats, and finally to end things up for map 5, we're playing a little bit of that quad DPS. Raxto still gonna get that frag. He's just staying on the uptick. He's just hopping in and out. He looks rockets to go for the takedown. Movie though. But damn, 1 HP on the soldier. Could have still reacted. Movie looking for a hit or 2. Rax really felt like, oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead apparently. Anyway, Team CQB getting the push. They go for the mines. They go for the Valkyrie. And seems like they're coming close to the end of the map. Someone needs to touch. It might have to be Rax. No one touching at all. And a minute 37 here. We do get a second round, but that seemed like the clowniest fiesta of them all on that 3rd point.
Score 3-3. Switching sides.
Gets this man into Overwatch League.
Initiating match.
Ice pig. The pig just got frozen. It's like you're refrigerating that one. Mui though, absolutely nutty. Especially traumatizing Crazy S so many times. Yeah, I'll give it to the guy. Even in the face of the Genji, able to get the shots. Absolutely ridiculous, that's for sure.
Ready for battle.
Anyway, here we go. For the 100th time, one last round. One last chance here for Team Red to actually get on through. Team Sheng Junbao. They try to make it to the other side. They try to go for that triple push, but with 1 minute only, it's very difficult honestly. It's very, very difficult to make it to the other side. Movie 420. Still, Crazy S onto that Tracer. Just needs to get away from Mui as much as possible. In the meantime, oh, never mind. Who cares about hit scan? Let's see if the Symmetra can be the true hit scan of them all. I think I'm playing that Junkrat. Yuri's on that Torbjorn. And with this composition, double builder and just pretty much trying to screw over that Tracer as much as possible. We step though playing the Orisa, CGB still like on that Mercy. And such a different composition to say the least here from Busan side, using the brains, trying to mix things up to end things on high note. Anyway, crazy ass notices what's going on. Akame on that Wrecking Ball this time, just easily getting taken down by the Orisa, by the Torbjorn turrets, and Torbjorn himself. Torbjorn actually pretty strong. Overlord is actually a very strong ability in the first place. There we go though with the halt. We step. Gonna enable 2 kills on the board. Atsing though, needing a little bit of that help. And Crazy Ass gonna get caught by his feet. It's just gonna be a nail onto the ankle of the Tracer. Enough to get that takedown there. And then a comment onto the Winston. But it seems like the red hand size of Team Shang just doesn't know what to really do in this scenario. You're desperately trying to make the Farah Mercy work. Not the worst idea. Cracking the shield of the Orisa very quickly. And someone needs to touch. Overtime not ticking away. And the lose the McCree already here for the offense. We step now with 2 frags on the board. It seems like Rax can't even touch. No one contesting. That's a full hold here. This time for Team CQB.
Onwards to victory.
Score 3-3.
Torbjorn turret. The real MVP right there.
Initiating match.
Anyway, CQB hitting Yuri's be stepping 9 in, having that last chance to take the last win here on the inaugural Boba PUGS. It's been such a good time to see the T2 scene in the Pacific area in complete action, in just more or less casual gameplay with one another. It's gonna be a while since Contenders rather comes on back online.
Ready.
But you know these guys are gonna be gearing up for the best kind of season yet. Maybe just maybe with a new path to pro. I'm feeling positive about it. You know, if you're gonna change things up, might as well do it in a good non-half-ass way. Hopefully the prize pool compensation should be more or less in a good spot still, instead of like, oh, since we made it a little more of a streamlined format, we're gonna cheapen the nuts. No, more supports, more power here to our scenes. Anyway, Muisa Metro. We didn't really see much of Muisa Metro. He was just running around the map, but his turrets did do its job in slowing down the opposition for the Torbjorn turret of Yuri's and Yuri's himself to get those hits in the first place. Anyway though, Sigma here for We Step is gonna be moving right now, playing that Soldier 76, old school cool, acting on that Reaper. We have Hanzo here for Yuri's this time, and it's a far mercy between Aiden and CQB. In the meantime though, Torbjorn here for Team Chang, with one on that Hanzo. Crazy as playing that Symmetra as well, and they're playing all the way in behind. They're not allowing Team CQB to actually step onto the point whatsoever. We step though, transitioning to the left hand side. Perhaps in the meantime, putting that shield up yet again. Atsing now gonna get caught, and that's gonna be a big loss there to Team CQB. They were waiting for that Reaper to get in position. Yuri's though cleaning up gadgets left, right, and center. That's gonna be the Torbjorn turret, and the I-field gone from the fight already. Here we go with the halt. Kinetic Grass though to go for the top up along the way, and We Step getting a good chunk of HP from that one. Seems like the Kinetic Grass does have a lot of impact in this day and age. Right now though, first bag already onto the Batiste. Into the backline he goes, one though with the snipe. That movie is waiting, watching, looking for the fit. Still one, and it gets no pressure in his face. Gets a kill onto the Soldier 76. Sheng, that's a little bit low on that HP, and We Step gonna get the bounce instead. Seems like the Simba playing with the Hyperspheres, playing with portals. Here we go to the I-field though. Nexus trying to enable his team. One now gonna get the frag onto one, and the Widowmaker actually showing up in this last part of the map. Movie though into space, still Crazy as well as one holding stand fast. Who cares about everyone in your face if you can get that initial headshot? Sheng right now and Ko looking for the full hold as well, and all's well that ends well. It's gonna be a draw here on Hollywood to finish things up in our Boba session.
Play of the game.
Play of the game goes on over to the Tracer. And that's it. That is GG. Well played to everyone. If anyone needs a real reference, guys, longer than 2CP. Both the Busan and Hollywood went so much longer than we'd expect. But you guys really need reference ideas for potential compositions if you're playing PTR scrims, or at the same time just want to see what the best of the best have been up to. You might want to watch those first 3 games. In the meantime, it was just a blast from the past there on Busan, playing that goats again. Here on Hollywood, playing that quad DPS. I feel like the 4 DPS setup does a lot lot messy. It's very messy to play, that's for sure. It's really just quick play in action. I think this is GG, right? I'm just making sure if everyone is gonna call it. Yes, that is gonna be our night, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an amazing session here. It's been so much fun in the Boba Pugs. Special shout outs to Quad
You
DPS
gotta
is Clown
believe.
Fiesta. That's for sure. Special shout outs Kai for making this happen. What's an amazing time from the guy. Remember, we had 5 maps. Let's just check real quick. We had Lijiang, we had King's Row, we had Gibraltar, and then we had Goats Busan, and we had Quad DPS on Hollywood. How many games did everyone play? We had everyone on the list got to play some good games. So Isachok played 3, Atsing played 3, Vista played 2, Nexus played 2, Dory played 3, Sino played 2, Craziest played 2, Mui played 3, Lorax played 2, Kim played 2, Juan played 3, Shang played 2, Boba played 2, CQB played 2, Ayaka played 3, Ainen played 3, Akame played 2, Red Devil played 1, Titowa played 1, Padapan played 1, Step played 1, and THK played 2 as well. So everyone got a chance to shine, and everyone got a chance to play on. It's been a fun one, guys. Is there anything else we need to talk about, Mr. Kai? Anything? Nah. I think we are good to go to shut on down for the night. It is time to call it. It is time to say goodbye. Thank you guys for tuning on in for the first one, and hopefully we can do some more into the future. I've been Daks, and this has been the Boba PAC Contenders PUGS. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.